Well, howdy there. It's me, One-Eyed Jim. Lost one, got it back. It was a great surgery. Great job by the doctors, got full sight in both eyes now.
So, how'd you meet George?
Well, he was nothing but a crickbat day on a whistle hog morning. And, old George, he came down to the farm. Cow farm, that is. I don't do any farming. I drive the cattle. And I was like, George, I've discerned your name from the stars in the sky. How are you? He got a little bit scared. Ran off. I shot at him. But, he's fine. It's our first meeting. Wasn't a good one, but, yeah.
What's your relationship with George like?
I'm his brother. Maybe. That's a little hazy on that fact there. One night, got a little intimate. Didn't we? I don't know. Not in a sexual way, but in a way that doesn't involve sex. Intimate.
And
he and I have an intimate relationship. Ex-nail the other bray. If you know what I mean.
If George were convicted of murder, and the cops are coming to get him, what would you do? Help him escape?
Turn him to bed. I hold a very strict code called the law. Try again next time, George.
What do you mean next time?
Oh, university and everything. Everyone's, going to turn into dust and recollect and come back into being sometime as something different. Try again next time, George. That's what I mean.
The local news has accused you of having some sort of strange, incestuous relationship with George.
No.
Your possible brother.
No. As I said before, when I said we were brothers, I mean brothers in the spirit.
You said that you found out you were brothers one night when you got intimate, but not in a sexual way.
Not in a sexual way. We were intimate.
What does that mean?
We shared the night together.
What do you say to the claims that George has made on you, that you are a psychopath that has been stalking him for years, and you are some sort of strange mystic from a cult that believes everyone's dust?
No. I drive the cattle. Jordan and I have been friends for years.
He said you touched him.
No.
He said you touched him and went, now we're brothers.
I might have touched him, but not in a sexual way.
The police are on their way.
Like a good slap on the ass, touched his ass. It's fine. Don't mind that now. That's just a local... That's my truck. So, it's pretty loud, Could be George coming right now. I let him borrow it. Ain't but been a week since I let him borrow my truck.
That's a helicopter.
No, that's my truck.
So who are you?
I'm Bandito Steve. Nice to meet you.
How did you first meet George?
It's a long, complicated story that involves crime and punishment. The book.
Sir.
No. What?
Sir, you look a lot like One-Eyed Jim.
Who's that?
Well, he's a man we just interviewed a few moments ago.
Fellow that walked out of here? What a weirdo.
He was just detained by the police for sexual assault.
Yeah. That was a fine ass. I mean...
What? One-Eyed Jim.
No.
We are calling the authorities.
It's not One-Eyed Jim. It's Bandito Carl here.
Your name is Bandito Steve in this fake persona.
That's what I said. Bandito Paul, bitch.
Introduce yourself.
Hello. Oops. It is me, Yagglrrlruilrlluhn Slevynja.
How do you know George?
I met him in the red light district. I can't get this thing to stay on.
What's your relationship with George currently?
I act as his mother.
You act as his mother?
Yes.
What does that mean?
I live with him, and I take care of him.
Does he pay you to do this?
In a way.
What way?
I cannot tell you about which way. It's personal.
Okay, one last question. You bear an awfully strange resemblance to two other people we've interviewed today. One by the name of One-Eyed Jim, the other Bandito Steve. Or
Bandito
Paul. Bandito Paul?
Yes.
You know Bandito Paul?
Yes.
How do you know Bandito Paul?
I saw him here, and he introduced himself to me.
Well, the cops are on their way.
Why?
One-Eyed Jim.
No.
And they are...
You son of a bitch!
I knew it!
I'm gonna... Ow! I'm gonna... Ow!
Oh! Oh, Jesus! Oh! 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 Oh!
Sorry about that. How do you know George?
I wouldn't say I know George. More so, I purchased him online.
You own him?
Yes. But I don't like that term. I like to call it online person.
Sir, that just sounds like you bought a slave named George.
Well,
If George were to jump off a bridge, would you follow him off that bridge?
he would have been following me off the bridge. Because I'd always jump first. I jump, and then I ask why. And
Ask who why.
Me.
You ask yourself why.
I ask myself why after I jump, but only after. That way, why? That why? Way.
Who's that? Who's coming in? No.
Oh, how do you know George?
He's a weirdo. But, what can you say about people? Am I right? Who are we talking about again?
You know
George.
He lives with you.
I don't know about that.
What?
There's a man.
Sir, he literally lives in the same
No,
room
no,
as
no.
you.
Well, I don't know about that. Yeah, there's someone there. Never asked about him.
You know him at all? Anything about him?
I mean, yeah, he looks good. He looks fresh.
He looks
That's
good.
it. Yeah. What's the big idea here?
Well, let me say, I've taken over this interview here. All right?
Who are you?
This interview's going to take a new turn.
That's One-Eyed
A
Jim.
new turn for the good.
He's a
All
low
right.
criminal.
You. Okay. Now, I have a silly list of questions here to ask you about George, you know. So, if George was a Pokemon,
Yeah.
which one would he be?
Dormammu. Obviously.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Right?
Well, now, if there was some sort of a thing that you cross that's over like a canyon or water, you know.
I'd use George to float across. Got it. Nailed it. Thanks for the interview.
Sir, you need to give us some more on this.
You got me there. I am held hostage as of this moment. I'm pretty sure.
No.
I think that's what this is all about now.
That's
No.
what this is all about.
No.
We lured him here on the pretense of an interview about George.
Got him.
But we really came here to convict and arrest, in that order, One-Eyed Jim.
I nailed this case.
We
Darbowski.
You'll never take me alive! You'll never take me!
Get him!
Ow!
Oh!
Ow! Ow!
I'm out of here.
Ow!
I'm out of here.
Oh! Oh! Ow!
If George jumped off a bridge, would you follow him?
How tall's the bridge?
How big is the bridge?
You might die, but there is water, so you
There's
might
water?
you might live. It's on the borderline.
Can I see if he lives first?
No.
I have to just blindly jump.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was like dire situation, important, sure.
Yeah, I'd follow him. Would you follow him? It looks... no?
I wouldn't.
Well... Alright.
By yourself.
You have anything to say to George about his birthday?
Love ya, and can't believe you survived it to 19. Take care.
Alright.
That was beautiful.
Wrong.
Who's that? Who is it?
It's me! I'm here to interrupt the video.
No! Oh, God! Introduce yourself.
My name's Sham Flamby, and I'm a miner by trade. I'm a climber by day. I'll find you. And when I do find you, we'll sit down and have a talk, and it won't be anything you'll regret, I promise. I'm just a working class, kick-ass man.
So how do you know George?
Well, I was in the mines, the coal mines, and I was clearing away some rubble, and he was just right in there, like a jewel, like a diamond in the rough, so to speak. Yeah, I was like, hey, I think we found something here, and we hoisted him out, and we saw it wasn't any sort of mineral at all. It was just a man, just a full-grown man, born from the earth, like some sort of deity. So we erected him as a figurehead for our new cult, the cult of the human geode.
Mystic from a cult that believes everyone's dust.
And there he was. We raised him as our own leader from birth. Earth birth.
Sham! What are you doing out of the coal mines? Get back in there, you. Hey?
This is my foreman, Mormon.